Hi, everybody. I'm Alia. I'm one of the Girls and Geese ambassadors for Texas. And tonight I have the pleasure of hosting this Ask a Black Belt session with Emma Martinez. Emma Martinez is a black belt out of GFT San Antonio under Bruno Alves. And we're going to be talking to her tonight. Hey!
Hey, sorry.
Sorpresa!
Surprise, I'm here.
I know. I don't know if anybody told you. I kept telling Shama not to tell you that it was me that was going to be doing it. So I wanted to make sure it was a surprise.
Oh my God, that's gonna be trouble.
That's what I said. Let me see. Okay, because I have you sideways. There we go. We might be able to do it this way, just a little bit. Okay, so welcome everyone to Ask a Black Belt. Emma, introduce yourself.
My name is Emma. I'm 42 years old. 42, right? Yeah. I'm a black belt under GFT, and I train at San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, and you are a not only training at GFT San Antonio, but you are a businesswoman as well.
Yes.
And owner, operator, do everything in the gym.
The laundry lady, the cleaning lady, everything.
All of the above.
Yes.
Well, welcome everyone, and welcome Emma. I hope it was a good surprise.
Yes, I thought it was gonna be Chama.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, don't tell her. I want it to be a surprise and be like, woo, like all of a sudden. All right. Well, here in just a moment, we'll go and take some questions from the viewers. But tell us a little bit of how about how you started your journey into jiu-jitsu.
Uh, it was probably around like 10 years. My son was 5 years when he starts jiu-jitsu. He was doing karate at first, and then I was driving back home and I see a gym that it says I didn't even know how to read it. And it says something about Brazil, and the next day we stopped by and I look at the kids class. So he starts kids class there, and I was a mom. I was the crazy mom for about, I'm gonna say, about 4 or 5 years. Never trained, just take my son, sit down and watch the class, and after that, I have a friend, Lana Hunter. I believe she was purple belt at that time, and she keeps telling me like, you should try it, you should try it. And I was like, nope. And then she keeps telling me every day. And one day I was like, I'm just gonna try it. So she shut up. She doesn't like bother me anymore. And I try it. She was so happy because at that time there was not a lot of girls. Right now, like you walk into an academy and it's, always like more than 5, 10 girls at one class. At that time, it was probably Lana and maybe two more. So she was really excited about me being at the mat. And then the next day, excuse me, I used to drink Coke. The next day, she took a gi for me to try it.
Put it on.
Yeah. And I mean, she keeps telling me like, oh my God. And she works with me. She has a lot of patience with me. And that's how I started. So, and then I started training, and they have another team. And then GFT moved to that team with Professor Bruno. And that's actually when I can say that I start training like more, like I still I start liking more jiu-jitsu than before when you started. That's why you didn't start before.
No, you don't read them. No,
Oh, I was like,
no,
what?
no. So here in a bit, we'll go back through,
Okay.
and we'll take them.
I was like, oh,
I saw where you were reading it. It's all good. We can go back up here in just a bit. I wanted to have you talk a little bit about, you mentioned about not being, there wasn't a lot of women to start with. And then now how you walk into the gym, your gym in particular, because I've been able to visit, and
yeah.
there's a slew of ladies that are there, young and old, and everything in between. And how do you, as an owner, as a black belt, moving up in the ranks under GFT and under Bruno, how do you help foster that environment where you welcome women on the mats?
Oh, well, I believe we probably have more than 25 women members. And, you know, I don't think I have any like a specific thing, I just try like for the gym to be safe. Uh, I am I I don't consider myself lucky, like I think my team, my professor, and the whole team, they all are super super good. Like they're equal. Like they help women, they respect women. So far, I haven't have any crazy one. I don't know if because I'm crazy and they probably think I'm gonna go crazy on them, but like everything is, I cannot tell you like one person at the gym that it's, can I use the word asshole or
I'm sure Shamma can go back and edit when it goes on YouTube.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
it's just like the team, and it's safe, and I'm like, we have a lot of families,
Mhm.
husband and wife. We have
The moms,
yeah, the
yeah,
moms.
the
We have
sisters, yeah.
sisters. We have mom and daughters training also. So I think that vibe is in this gym. Like because we have a lot of pretty single women, but like the guys, they all have to respect everyone as the
Yeah.
same, because
Yeah.
we are a team here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I absolutely agree. Y'all foster that respect. Y'all exude that respect to everyone, not just on the team or at in the gym. Anyone who comes in to visit, I can testify to that. So absolutely. All right. So you mentioned you being the crazy one, possibly the head crazy one. So I'm gonna say a term this is how I was introduced to you and the team, and you tell me kind of the origin or where it came from. First time I ever watched someone from one of your students compete and saw you, which we'll get to here in just a minute, how you coach your coaching style in competition. um, I heard the term maluka. Where did
Yes.
that come from?
Well, as you say, we have a lot of girls at the academy, and Professor Bruno, poor guy, sometimes he have to deal with a lot of us. So Maluka, it's kind of like crazy in Portuguese, so he kind of like nickname all the girls like my Malucas, because and at some point we're in a bad days, the shark days, and those days are the worst. So he knows, and I think he has a really like good way to read the girls. So he knows like when you're really like 100% maluca, and he's like, oh, okay, like take it easy. Yeah, but that's what it means. It's crazy girl
It's a
in
term of
Portuguese.
endearment. A term
Yes,
of endearment. Yeah,
yes, but it's
absolutely.
just with love.
Yes, yes. I know. I was like, I want to be a what
A
you call it,
maluca.
an honorary maluka. I'll be the honorary
And
maluka.
and that's the other thing that I believe, me as a not only as a black belt, like the whole team, it's not only like the GFT girls, and you are one of my witnesses that you and me, we're not from the same team, but you know, like if I know you there and you're fighting, and it's not that you need someone, you're my friend, and all the girls that I know in jiu-jitsu, they're all my friends too, you know. And if I can be there screaming like crazy and screaming like a real maluca, I will be there. Same that all my the students from GFT, you know, Romy, Suzanne, everyone. When it comes up with the about another of us as a girls are fighting, we there. It's not about team. It's not about anything. You know, it's we're gonna be there cheering for you and happy for you. Yeah.
And that's what Girls and Geese is all about. The
Yes.
motto, strength and solidarity.
Yeah.
We're there to foster and move forward females in jiu-jitsu. So absolutely. Which
Yeah.
kind of segues us into the next question about competition. So you are an active competitor. Most recently, you competed in Vegas at World Masters and made the podium, did amazing. I had the honor, for those that did not see us screaming there, I had the honor and the pleasure to be able to be on the sidelines and, you know, cheering you on and being there and seeing firsthand, seeing you compete and seeing how you dealt with that. Talk a little bit about how you prepare for competitions and what advice would you give someone who's just starting to compete?
Oh, how did I prepare? To be honest, I don't like, you know, I just like this past masters, it was not the best. I was going through some crazy stuff. I didn't have the time to train as we usually do it because our professor he like we have like a competition team. Not only we have a big group of women that compete, but also the guys. So we prepare months before the competition, training. You know, after regular classes, we train harder. And if I'm trying to cut weight that I usually don't like to do it, I stay with the heavy girls. You know, medium heavy and heavy. I just like bring
Just
them.
wherever you end up.
Yeah. But but you know, if I want to compete into middle, I will prepare months before. And competition, you know, like training, like more faster
Like focused
competition.
roles.
Yeah. And that's it, you know, just mentally. Some people ask me like if it gets better with time. I don't think it gets better, you know, like you always go there, and the nervous, they get a little bit like you can control them. Well, me, I don't know about everyone, right? But me, I can control my nervous, but they're always there. They're always there. They've been better with time, but they with me, right next to me. I just need to like be like
Okay.
behave. Yeah.
And so for someone who's starting out, and whether it be white belt, blue belt, purple, brown, whatever level, and this is their first tournament that's coming up, what do you tell them? What do you tell them if they're getting ready to compete, like right before, you know, besides whacking them on the arms and saying go out there?
Go. I always try to tell them, like, you know, like to enjoy it, to go and try the, you know, like don't give up, try your best, but don't get it too hard on yourself. Like don't be too hard to yourself if you lost. There's plenty of time. There's another competitions, and it's just, you know, like to be there and to fight. Let's say I fight you, and then after we fight, we become friends. So, you know, I might not take the gold medal, but you always take a new friendship.
Yeah.
You always, enjoy time. You take pictures. You go to eat. You go
Yeah,
to
for
eat,
sure.
and it just go and enjoy it, and whatever happens, be super proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Just to be there, because it takes um little balls. I'm
It's
sorry.
yeah.
I have to apologize, because I talk really bad, and I'm trying not to say bad words.
We should have
It,
told Shama to put like a adult like a not censor but something like warning
yeah,
like
because
a
I know.
parent.
Yeah, I know, like just adults. Yeah, but just to be in a tournament, it's not easy. Some people might say like, oh well, here we go again, and she gets third place. Well, go get third place.
Mhm.
Go there and get second place, get third place, or get nothing. Go there. It's not the same than you saying something and for you to go and try.
Yeah,
So just
absolutely.
just for the reason that you are going to try, you are a champion, and that you need to put that in your head. L- People like it or not, you're a
Yeah.
champion.
That's right. And I can vouch that absolutely, absolutely it does. I share a little tidbit here. So my first introduction, besides the word maluka, my first introduction to Emma was at a Girls and Geese event. And not only that, then shortly after saw her at a tournament, and she was screaming at, I don't even know who, probably Danielle or somebody, and screaming at
Probably
them
Romy.
to probably Romy, yeah,
Yeah,
probably Romy
Romy.
to
Romy always give me heart attacks when she competes.
yeah, a lot of dale, dale. So that was how I was introduced to you, Emma. I don't know if you remember, I was a white belt at a Girls and Geese event in Corpus, and you right away said, no, 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 ma'am, you come over here with the blue belts, because they had separated. And I was like, oh no, no, no. So I always will remember that, and remember the sweeps, specifically the sweep that you had taught that day. And it's definitely being on the receiving end and being able to watch you, not just watch you compete, but watch you prepare in that day, and then also being on the receiving end, like you said, of your coaching style. And not just that, but being someone that I was at that point where I was like, okay, I'm okay with just being here, and that was a different mindset for me. And then to have someone like you to come and say, be there every moment and say, no, go get your gold medal. This
Yeah,
is your gold medal. This is your gold medal. Even though I gave you a little heart attack, this is your gold medal.
yeah,
So definitely, I'm sure it's much appreciated by not just the women in your team, but all of the women that you support with Girls and Geese and in Jiu-Jitsu, period, in general.
yeah.
So let's go back and let me see a couple of these questions that folks have asked. I know I got to scroll up
I
pretty
was so
far.
afraid that my teammates, they said that they were gonna go and ask some weird questions, and I was like, please don't.
No, no, mira, I see Nancy, but hold on, let me see. Go back. I saw the
So,
question.
so
Um,
Nancy, she's gonna go. She's gonna have her first tournament in Austin.
Woo,
Yeah,
yay.
yes, as a white belt. So I really
Awesome.
can't wait to be there. There's a
I'll
lot
be
of
there to
people.
watch and
Yeah,
cheering on.
yeah.
So we have a question, more of a statement, but kind of a question. When you started, did you think, why didn't I start before? So you mentioned starting because you saw your son, and also to Atlanta urging you to start.
Well,
Did you think that when you like, man, I should have started earlier?
yeah, many times. Me and my husband, we always tell. Well, we always come up with that, but the reason why I didn't start it, and maybe that's one of the reasons that I always like to encourage, and to have uh, different ways to bring women to the gym, is because, to be honest, I was probably like 180 pounds. I was
Mhm.
more heavy than what I am right now, and I didn't have that confidence. I always been strong woman, but I didn't have that confidence to start something new. I have never, ever, ever in my entire life done any sport. I grew up in Mexico. We don't have sports at school, like here in
Yeah.
the US. So I'm not an athlete. Like, I have never done anything. So and then I was a mom. I was 32 years old when I started. So I was like, it's just, it's not for me. It's not for me. And uh I think some of us need a little push. Some of us need like somebody to grab you from the hand and
Yeah.
tell you like everything is gonna be okay. We can help you. You're gonna be able to learn. It doesn't matter that you're 40, 50, 60, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you're 100 pounds, 150, 200, 250. It doesn't matter. There's always a way. But again, I think uh, we need not only black belts, white belts, blue belts, everyone, other girls. We need to encourage each other to try not only jiu-jitsu, anything in life. And
Yeah.
sometimes we forget to do that as a as a group.
Yeah.
And
I saw.
I always try to bring more women to the gym. We have the self defense classes free, so that's the
Yeah.
one way to make these girls walk into our gym and feel comfortable, and
Yeah.
then later you see these girls, rolling like crazy and be soup like they get super strong,
Yeah.
not only like physically, mentally.
Mentally.
And that's,
Yeah.
for me, that's more than physically, like
Yeah.
mentally be able to be strong. It's the best.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we'll go ahead and take these last couple. And you mentioned about your husband, your husband is your sponsor. Your I think that was Leroy's question. How does he get sponsored by Mike? So your husband is a black belt as well, but really I want to ask the question, and I know somebody on here also asked, what made you open your own place? What made you say, okay, I want to pursue this and be a business owner and open our own gym?
Oh, like again, there's always a way to help people. And to be honest with you, sometimes I'm like, this is too much, like mentally, money, like it's just, it's not easy. It's
A
whoever
lot of
told you
balls in
like,
the air.
yeah,
Yeah.
whoever told you like running a gym is easy. It's not easy. But at the end of the day, when I go home and then when I think about the girls 16, 17 years old, that my gym, or just myself, and the other girls help them to be a better person, that's when I'm like, I cannot give up. So
Yeah.
that was one of the reasons why we opened a gym. It was because I I want to have a place, again, a safe place. I want to have a gym that everyone feels comfortable, and especially, like I say, especially women, everyone. But I'm a woman. I'm a mom.
Yeah.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. So
You do it all.
yeah. So I want to give this to other people. I want to give what I found and jiu-jitsu to other people, to be able to give it to other people. So having a gym, I can pretty much do it my way. And here we still are, and again, sometimes I'm kind of like, this is too much. And then I think about Ambi, about Sarah, that they're young, and jiu-jitsu has been helping them a lot.
Yeah.
So I can give up.
Yeah.
I will do whatever it takes to stay here and be successful.
Well, you have a gift for sure. I absolutely, there's a lot of hearts you'll see here later when you go back and watch the video. A lot of hearts going on. Everybody's sending you love, and you are a blessing to those that you
And
share your gift with, and you are absolutely loved. And of course, there's folks on here saying they're so glad you did open a gym. They're so proud of you. I can join them in saying also too that I'm proud of you. And one last question, for us older women that started after the age of 40, started training after the age of 40, what advice can you give for when it seems like maybe we plateau and we're not getting any better, or and then when we see maybe younger women progressing faster?
that's that you know that's a fight that you gotta fight your brain, yourself, because I think we as a woman sometimes we tend to compare to other women, to like there she comes at 30 years old. She has been training a year and maybe she's gonna kill me, like in a row. I'm 42. I think it's you just need to stop. Everyone has different lifestyles. Everyone has different fights too. So, try not to compare yourself with anyone. You are you, and you just need to, enjoy it. And again, like leave your ego outside, like don't carry it with you, and don't be like, well, she's 30 and we roll and she choked me. Well, she choked me, maybe tomorrow I choke you. You never know. I have lost fights with Laura. She killed me in seconds. And the sooner we get out, you can ask her. I was like, okay, it's okay.
Tomorrow's my day.
Yeah, I said, you kill me, and I think 38 seconds. And then the next time we fight again, and it was, I think I lost a minute. And I was like, watch out, because I'm coming for you. So, just be positive, be positive. Don't compare to no one, and just try to enjoy life.
For
Try to
sure.
enjoy life.
I know she's not on here, but she did message me, and I talked to her earlier, so I wanted to be sure to also, because if she had Instagram, she would comment on here. My tia Bibi, my tia Lily,
Oh, tia.
said, yeah, she said to be sure to tell you that she loves you, and I think the advice that you gave in saying, everybody's journey is different, and to each their own journey, and it again, it's a gift. What you have is a gift, Emma, and the delivery in your knowledge, in what you share. And I think I can speak for a lot of girls and gis and no gi and women in jiu-jitsu and at tournaments when I say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for sharing that gift with us and demonstrating what it is to be, a little bit of everything. Mom, fur mom. We didn't mention the fur babies, but there's a
Oh,
bunch of them.
7.
Oh, more. And on top of everything, as a businesswoman and athlete. You may not have grown up an athlete, but you are an athlete now, ma'am, and a
Yes.
damn good one. So thank you. And that brings us right at the time. And if there's anything you want to share or say,
Well,
you
I
have the
just
floor.
I just want to say thank you to everyone, and just try to spread love, and try to help each other. And doesn't matter the team, doesn't matter the age. There's always someone looking after you. So try to be good. To try not to be crazy, too much crazy, and Girls and Geese, I recommend everyone that has a Girls and Geese in their city to stop by. It's always you, Chama, Swai. There's some other beautiful girls that always like there to help you. So if you have Girls and Geese event in your city, or if you know, like if you can drive, do it. I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yes.
You get to meet beautiful, beautiful ladies like Alia, and you make good memories. You laugh. We talk a lot of crazy stuff after that.
But we have a blast and
Yeah.
we eat good.
Yes,
That's
and we
right.
eat. Yeah, after each Girls and Geese, there's food, so it's good.
Yes.
But
Well,
you
thank
said, thank you
you.
so much. Thank you. It's an honor for me that you Girls and Geese take the time to interview.
Yes, absolutely. We love you. We love you,
We love you.
Emma.
I love you too.
Besos.
Besos.
Thank you. Thank you,